right, geeks, here we are again, another year. We're at the 2026 ABQ Comic-Con. It's been about 2 years since I've been at any of these, and it's grown exponentially. I had no idea that it sold out last year and the year prior, and it sold out this year, today on Saturday. So we're gonna check out the sites, we're gonna eat some of the crazy concession food, and we're gonna smell the smells, so stay posted. Here we are again. As promised in previous videos, we're at the 2026 ABQ Comic-Con, and boy is it a humdinger, I swear. There's so many people here. We're still trying to get our bearings. It's quite overwhelming, honestly. So unlike in the past, where they had a celebrity alley, this year it's so packed and so dispersed that there's basically celebrities on every floor, intertwined with vendors. So it's definitely very different, and you have to be mindful of that when you're walking around those areas, because they can get really clogged up, like my colon. This place seems like it's outgrown the venue. It's crazy. Like we were just at a dead stop. We're barely getting out of it now. As with anything, it's good to try to be courteous with people. Like, don't bump into people. Don't go acting like, oh, I'm a big old douche and I'm gonna knock people's shoulders. Like, just be cool and, like, you know, just kind of go with the flow. There's a lot of people and there's no way around it. So, yeah, if you have anxiety about that, I'd stay home or get really liquored up. All right. I got to comment on this. I don't even know. I don't have words, but it's one of the many things you could see here at a comic convention. Just a little flash mob. A little after me. The dinosaurs after me. Check out all the attractions you can find here at the comic conventions. Look at this. This dude is going hard as far as his cosplaying is going. He's got sound effects and actually, I don't think it's a dude. Now that I look, I don't know, I could be wrong, but interesting nonetheless. He's looking at me like he's gonna eat me. I better go away. New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science here in Albuquerque, they've got a booth. So you can come here and you can look at fossils and petrified dinosaur poop. So that's one thing that's gotten really cool that I've noticed increasingly over the years. Like, they're expanding. It's like a lot more of like a DIY type of art thing, like 3D printing, laser engraving, all this new shit, like all this different stuff. Maybe this is where art has to go, since AI is kind of taking over all of the arts, and even media arts and graphic arts and all of it, audio arts. So we're here at Ken's Pens, and these are awesome. They're hand fabricated pens. Insane looking, like custom looking work. Like you could find a pen that's like one of a kind. We're here at a candy booth, and I assumed it would be generic stuff, but they actually have like Mexicano candies. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy me some carne seca. So, dale gas, dale gas. Holy shit, I would totally eat this. Check it out. It's machitos. Yeah. Yeah, machete. So, no weapons are allowed at ABQ Comic-Con, but you can hit up one of these booths and you can purchase one. Well, it's a prop, but, you know, you could be imaginative, I guess. But check them out. Guns, cohetes.
So here we are with Back to the Past. So these guys are like collectors and prop and vehicle recreators. So like we're right by the Back to the Future DeLorean, which is crazy. I mean, these people are local. They're from here in Albuquerque. But what's crazy about this one was Christopher Lloyd came to this con and he actually ended up signing this DeLorean right over here.
Okay, so now we're at one of these kind of interspersed celebrity alleys where they have a lot of the voice actors for your favorite cartoons and animes and things like that. And I could see how it's a good industry if like you didn't have a face for TV, but you have a voice for radio. I could totally get that. I'm looking at you, Rik Fury.
Paco, shut up. Let's just move on.
Finally, the whole thing that drove this thing in the first place and what the original fans were here for, comic books.
So here's one thing that's pretty cool. They've kind of done this a little bit in the past where they have different themes at the concession stand. So like this one is Super Mario Brothers oriented. They kind of put some cheesy or funny names of some of the basic stuff. They just have crazy little names for them. And like upstairs, they have like a Kill Bill kind of themed. They have like Korean corn dogs and stuff like that. So they just put a different spin. So it's not just your typical boring nachos and hot dogs.
I might have just eaten 3 Korean corn dogs, but I'll tell you what, the Comic-Con is a good way to burn calories. After climbing all those stairs, oh man, I think I need to take a breather. But the stairs are sometimes the only way to navigate around the main crowd. You have 3 floors to choose from. And as you can see, it's a good place to chill out if you don't mind sitting on the floor.
So that's one of the things we're kind of like mulling over, like survival tips at a Comic-Con, or at least Albuquerque Comic-Con, is like there will be lines for practically everything. So make sure you hydrate before you come, maybe eat, I don't know. If you smoke, smoke, whatever, I don't know.
It's the ultimate power couple of Sesame Street. Bert and Ernie going down the escalator right now. Right now, they're going down the escalator. They got lots of fans. Okay. And here we are with some Ghostbusters. I wonder if I should hit them up and see if they could help me get rid of La Llorona.
Gene? Gene, are you here? Gene? Where the f***?
Okay, so here we are at the panel room. It's in the auditorium. I guess you call it auditorium. But this is where they usually have most of the panels. It's cool seeing some of your favorite celebrities. For the most part, it's a good place to sit down and take a break and rest your feet. These really cool people led us on to do a little tour of this replica Breaking Bad meth lab RV, where you can learn to manufacture the methamphetamines and you could be your own Walter White.
Well, I don't know if it's good or bad, but like we kind of put meth on the map.
Venetias. This is the scene where Walter White lost his temper and he threw a pizza onto the roof because his wife was being a
That was really cool of them. The Breaking Bad RV tours people, like they let like 3 of us onto the RV for free just to tour it, look around, shoot some footage. So good big shout out to them.
Is that Gillian Anderson or Agent Scully? Irregardless, she could always check up my X-Files. Hee.
So the sun is kind of setting a little bit. It's almost like kind of the twilight hours of the ABQ Comic-Con. So this is where it kind of thins out, and you'll start seeing more of like the diehards, the people who came here. They're going to be here all day, every day. We're going to see how long we can hang back and linger, and if there's anything else to shoot. This is pretty crazy, but it looks like R2-D2, he's been hanging out, I don't know, too much at the Res or Indian Market or something. I have never seen anything like that. So we took the escalators down, all the way down to the bowels of the building. This is actually kind of a cool area. They have a lot of like you can play like video games or like kind of like gaming tournaments and stuff like that. They've had sci-fi speed dating here in the past. They don't have that this year. And what's pretty cool is like the New Mexico Museum of Natural History. has a little area they're calling a sensory space. So like if you get too overwhelmed, like me, I can't stand crowds. So they have a little place where you can kind of retreat to and just kind of rejuvenate. Inside of this bubble is a freaking planetarium, and they play some music. So it basically gives you a sensory experience to kind of remove you from all the hustle and bustle out here. I can't imagine what happened if you farted, though. I can't imagine. Like, that would ruin the whole experience. If you're tired of the typical Comic-Con stuff, there's an area here where you could play board games. But in our opinion, they're called board games for a reason, because they're boring. So we came down here to the back. I don't even know if this place has been open before. At least not in previous years, I'm not sure. But we're at the 501st Vader's 501st Legion, which is the name of like one of the most legit Star Wars costume reenactment type of groups. They're all like screen certified, screen accurate to a T. This is basically the elite of the elite, hardcore of the hardcore Star Wars cosplayers. And it's also a non-profit organization, so if you can like pay for donations, take pictures with them and stuff, they go to good causes. So yeah, so this is their little area here. We just thought we would like kind of traipse through here and just check out what they have. Way back here is the cosplay repair and recovery station. So it's just an area like if you have to repair your costume and stuff like that. No photography, including selfies, no horseplay, no excessive noise, and clean up after yourselves. Just common sense. But, you know, common sense isn't so common. Well, there you have it, folks. This was day one, Saturday, here at the ABQ Comic-Con. So yeah, we saw lots of cool stuff, lots of cool people. It's always great coming out to these. I've always loved these. These are kind of my passion. This is kind of the lifeblood of the show. So yeah, day one is over. We might do some day two, but if not, maybe we'll catch you on the flip side. But please like and subscribe. Click the little bell in the video area there, and help us out with the algorithm a little bit. At least click the bell so you get some notifications on your front splash screen. So yeah, peace out.